Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. And how's my internet? Because they said initially said that only one was coming up, but I readjusted. This one shouldn't be a problem. I don't know.
Everybody got cellular.
Okay. They're both USB dongles. Yeah. 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 It says it on it. Do you want me to plug anything or just leave it for now?
Yeah, no worries. And you are very welcome along to Christie Park. It's round 6 action from the Football New South Wales men's NPL competition.
All good. Thank you. Just the sound up here.
Crazy vision's not good though.
Whenever you're ready, Dave.
And you are all very welcome along to Christie Park. We are here for round 6 action from the Football New South Wales men's NPL competition. And I can tell you it is much more like the Sahara Desert than the Arctic Circle here. Very, very warm conditions. The women's game, in fact, was postponed earlier on due to be a 3 p.m. kickoff due to the heat, and the men's match moved to a 6 p.m. kickoff on seasonably warm Saturday afternoon here in Sydney. And we are just about to see David Perkovic's high-flying spirit. Played 5, won 5. You can't do much more than that. And they are taking on Sydney United. It's going to be Steve Bozanovsky who is looking after Sydney United today. He is the assistant coach for the team here because Ante Juric is at Leichhardt Oval as we speak, looking after Sydney FC's women's team. They've got an A-League women's match this afternoon. In fact, that game is on right now. And teams are ready. Sydney United playing in their traditional red shirts, white shorts and blue socks, and Spirit also in their traditional yellow and black. We've got Ivka Kovic in the middle. He's got Rowan Fisher on one side and Arnath Gobanath on the other. And my favourite fourth official, it's rare that people have a favourite fourth official, but Mujtaba Ibrahimi is going to be the fourth official here today, and he was right among the action when we were here last a couple of weeks ago. He was catching footballs, he was stopping fights, he was giving us details as to how many minutes there were to go. He's down below us having a quick chat to David Perkovic, and he was right among the action. And speaking of the action, we'll take you to the teams now. Spirit first, Chris Marks in goal, Simon Nicholas, Grant Cornwall and Jamie Perchevsky at the back. Jordy Perez and Zayn Alawalia will be the wing backs. We've got that midfield triumvirate. It's Corey Kavanagh, Frankie Lukovic, and of course Michael Konestabo in the number 10. And then up front, the Japanese strike force. It's Takumi Afuka and Yu Akubu, back from injury. He missed last week with a bit of a hamstring strain, but he is back today. Speaking of back today, Tristan Prendergast is back in goal for Sydney United as we kick off. Spirit playing left to right. They've got Vlasic, Vlastelica, Hatch and McGing. Bailey Rule in the number 10 for Sydney United. It's Carlos de Oliveira, Anthony Krilich, Mason Wells up front, and a surprise selection, 17-year-old Luke Savella in the number 37 jersey, and 16-year-old Michael Pratzina. They are both playing their first games for Sydney United, who have rung the changes after a pretty disappointing start. And Bailey Rule has got the ball now out on that far side, drops it back inside for Vlasic. And shaping up really nicely right from the start here. Spirit have gotten in well, really well there. In fact, it's Simon Nicholas who cuts out the danger. But just back to that selection surprise. I was speaking earlier on to Steve Bozanovsky. It's not been a fantastic start for Sydney United. Their last 5 games, a loss, 1 win, and then draw, a loss, and another draw to start the City off. And so they've rung the changes, a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old starting. Now here comes the first quarter of the game. Floated up towards the penalty spot, but won away well by Yu Akubu, who really is terrific in the air. Akubu winning almost every challenge he goes for. His spring is absolutely fantastic. And we have a little bit of an offside call there. It's the number 23, Mason Wells. Just not quite getting back on side quickly enough. And we'll have a first touch now for Chris Marks in his we've been debating the colour of this this kid. It's sort of a purpley colour, kind of a violet colour. We'll send us in an answer on a postcard as to what you think that colour is. But Chris Marks, regardless of the colour, takes the kick now. And he sails it just short of the penalty spot. Well, doesn't win one in the air, because that is going to be a challenging battle for you, Akubu, today. Michael Glassick outsizes him by, you'd think, 2 or 3 shirt sizes. And you've got to think in old terms, 5 or 6 inches. He's battling for the ball down there again. He's held up really well in the corner. Can he win a corner? It's flicked out. Its last touch has come off a yellow jersey. And so Ivica Kovic has ruled that it will be a throw-in to Sydney United, which they will take almost directly beside the corner flag. And it's thrown long. But picked up. And you'll see this back 3 converting into a sort of a back 5. Grant Cornwell in the middle there, the experienced Grant Cornwell. With Corey Kavanagh there coming short for the ball. Little flick forward there now. Can Akubu get the end of it? He can't. Cleared away well by Sydney United. Still settling into this game. Just 2 minutes gone now. Contesting for the ball on the ground and in the air. That's a terrific tackle there as well. No, looked like he got in the ball first there, Michael Glassick, but followed through just a little bit. And caught the number 7, Frankie Lukovic. The US import, Frankie Lukovic, just was caught there. And so we'll have a somewhat dangerous free kick here for Spirit. They're just inside the Sydney United half. And no one really that far forward. Akubu was forward. There's no options really. Just referee just checking something from it. Oh, there's a second ball on the pitch. In fact, is the delay. So just getting one of our ball boys on there to fetch it and get it away. Just Akubu forward. We've got Alawali just directly below us in a ton of space calling for the ball, looking for it. In fact, he's going to be found. He did really well, and a lovely touch there to control it early. Played forward by Cornwall into space for Conestable, but just a little bit too much on it there from Cornwall, the captain. Conestable making a good run in the channel there, but couldn't quite get in the end of it. But Alawali playing in that wing-back role here on this near side. It's been a revelation so far this year. A couple of goals, getting involved in the action. He's always an outlet. And a little miscontrol there from Sydney United, but they're breaking away. De Oliveira gets the ball back. He's running into space, De Oliveira. Looking for it again, but Sydney United are giving it away. Well, they won it back almost immediately. But then yellow jerseys charging towards the ball and getting to it well. Marks with the floating clearance up into the air. Little contest there. Jordi Perez wins it once, wins it twice. Glassick catches him again, does he? And Jordi Perez in the wars. We were here 2 weeks ago, and Jordi Perez got absolutely clattered twice. It's almost ice hockey style, clattered into the boards. And no yellow card on either occasion for his opponent, also in red that day, St George City. But he's caught again, Perez, but he battles on in his distinctive pink boots, and he takes the throw. Before it goes, Akubu beaten in the air, but forced to give you Fuka. Looking to find Conestable, can't quite find him. But the crumb is picked up by Alawali, who drops it back for Cornwall. Alawali has got it again, a little bit of space in front of him. He wants to take it up, he decides not to, and drops it back for Cornwall. Cornwall back again for Alawali. Still has that space in front of him. Matty Hatch closing him down now. Conestable turns, comes inside one. Conestable can't quite get away from our debutante, Pratsina. But yellow jerseys have won it back again, almost immediately. Conestable, Kavanagh. Can't quite find the pass there between the two of them. And Matty Hatch plays it away. But a ton of time here for Grant Cornwall to chest it down and knock it back slowly to Chris Marks. As we said, the strike partnership, the number 37 and the number 43, it's jarring to say, but their total combined age is less than my total age, which is not a fantastic thing, showing how old I'm getting. But as I said, Luke Savella in the 37 jersey and Michael Pratsina in the 43, 16 and 17 years of age, being thrown into the deep end here to get some of the more experienced players to know that none of their places are safe. Now Akubu does win it in the air again. And again, is he caught in the back? No, says the referee. He does make it back for himself every now and again, Akubu. Looking to get the free kick there, but he didn't get it. It's Kostelica who won the ball really well. And it'll be a physical battle there, you've got to say, between Kostelica in 4 and Glassick in 17 against Akubu. Now, Sydney United. Little touch there early for one of our debutants. Kavanagh plays it forward. Conestable. Can he get a little bit of space for himself? Conestable can't quite get to the ball. And it's fallen for Sydney United. Hatch running into space, but the pass is short, and it's Alawali who picks it up. Hatch was in a bit of space in behind there if the pass had found him, but couldn't quite get there. Now De Oliveira stopping, looking, just playing the short ball. Easy short ball there. And now looking to spread it out a little bit. It's Krilic. Pauses and drops it back inside for Vlastelica. Vlastelica with the long, wide, arcing ball over the top in for Mason Wells. It'll push in the back there, is there? There is indeed. Ivica Kovic paused for a moment just to see if anything developed from that. And a little push in the back there on Corey Kavanagh from Mason Wells. It has certainly been a goal threat this year for Sydney United. Not a ton of goals for Sydney United. It's probably been their challenge. Late goals, certainly in their first game. And a 3-1 defeat to Sydney FC. A very dour 0-0 draw that I commentated on against Man United. 2-0 win against Western Sydney Wanderers. But then again, trouble scoring and that 3-0 defeat to Central Coast Mariners last week. So goals really have been the problem for Sydney United. Sydney United 58, that is. Now building again from the back. Played forward into space. Jordi Perez can't quite get in the end of it. Now can Takumi Fuka get there? No, he can't. And here's De Oliveira. Plays the ball really nicely. Now it's spread out wide. Mason Wells in a little bit of space. He's got Lukovic in front of him. Looks to take him inside. Cuts back into the middle. Mason Wells drops it back in for Glassick. Glassick doesn't have loads of support, but he's found some just down the right-hand side. It's Bailey Rule there with De Oliveira. De Oliveira takes it off Rule, checks back inside, finds Mason Wells. Wells. No, he loses the ball quite quickly there, Wells. And now Takumi Fuka, but it's won back really well by De Oliveira. Terrific tackle there. No 10s for their tackles, and he's had a shot there. My goodness me. The goalkeeper was caught just off his line there. Chris Marks was caught off his line. It looked for a moment like the ball was going to sneak in there. Carlos De Oliveira spotting a little gap there between post and keeper. And we were a whisker away. 8 minutes gone in this first half. We were a whisker away from the opening goal. Game hasn't really settled into any sort of discernible pattern just yet. A really high press here from Sydney United. Very high press there. Matty Hatch blocks the ball down really well. Looking to trap the Spirit back in their own half. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sydney United players really pushing up here, trying to box the Spirit in. It's going to be Alawali with the throw. And Akubu coming short. Gets the ball, drops it back for Alawalia. Alawalia can return Hatch. Everyone appealing for the ball, and it's going to be a Sydney United 58 throw there. Hatch battling really hard against Alawalia. Two speedsters there, Hatch and Alawalia. That'll be a great one to watch all afternoon. And now Krilic with the throw. With loads of options for him. Still looking. Throws it in short. Now one of our debutants gets a touch. It's Savella. Savella, can he win the corner kick? No, he cannot. And it's going to be a goal kick. Now, David Perkovic just below us here, encouraging his team to wake up. I had a little chat to him during the week, and 5 wins from 5, he said to me, if you get 5 wins from 5 at any point in the season, the beginning, the middle, or the end, the next couple of games, you've got to guard against complacency, people thinking, hey, we've got this sorted, we're the team to beat, and just imploring his team to wake up a little bit there. So perhaps a suggestion that maybe a tiny bit of complacency is creeping in. And now the ball is back with Tristan Prendergast. He's back from injury. Prendergast, he's missed the last couple of weeks, the former Blacktown City man. But he is back. Looks like he's got himself a new kit as well for the occasion. Looking resplendent in a sort of mottled blue. Now, a suggestive handball there, but no. Michael Classic controlled the ball well. Drops it out wide to Bailey Rule. 3 up here for Spirit. It's Kanastabu, Akubu, Takumi Fuka pressing, but through the first line. And now Bailey Rule into a little bit of space here. Bailey Rule around the outside. Can he make it through? Bailey Rule. No, and an apologetic hand goes up there from Carlos de Oliveira. And he played the ball into space a little bit more. That overlapping run from Bailey Rule might have caused a little bit of danger for Spirit, but nothing doing. 10 minutes gone in the first half. As I said, no real discernible pattern emerging just yet. But, the chanting and singing from the, I've been told, the boys Spirit under 9s JDL team are encouraging the Spirit forward. Now, Alawalia cannot get the ball away, but it's played forward now. Won really well there, directly in front of us. The Sydney United 58 captain charging in, winning the ball really well. Akubu. Back it goes, he says. Back it goes to Cornwall. Let's build from the back. Krzyzewski. They're really boxing them in here. They really are boxing them in here, Sydney United. Very, very clear strategy here to try and box them in, and they've won the ball really well here. De Oliveira shaping for shot. De Oliveira shaping for pass. Finds Mason Wells. Mason Wells plays it in. Save. De Oliveira with the follow-up. Oh my goodness me! The debutant Luke Savella with a glorious chance to make a name for himself in the first few minutes. It was De Oliveira who played the ball out wide to Mason Wells. Could have shot De Oliveira, but found Wells in a bit of space. Shot was parried by Chris Marks, but right into the middle of the 6-yard box. De Oliveira looked like he had it covered, but our debutant Luke Savella had a chance at glory there to tap it in. But I have to say, perhaps a little bit of inexperience. Just 17 years of age. And the ball just came up off his boot and away and wide. And that is the best chance for a goal we've had so far for either side. Now Akubu winning the ball again really well against Vostelica. That leap that he has is incredible. He's suggesting that there was a clash of heads. He's a very competitive player, Akubu. He's into everything. He's challenging. He's chatting to the ref always. Now Wells again drops it off. Station of a handball there for De Oliveira. No, he's got Simon Nicholas for company. Gets past him. Now seen on the edge of the box as De Oliveira plays it in, but away well from a spirit point of view by Alawalia. Akubu gets there first yet again and back again. A little lovely interplay there. Is there going to be a free kick given? Yes, there is. De Oliveira just timing his tackle wrong and apologises straight away. It was little man on little man there as De Oliveira clash with Kimifuka. Now Krzyzewski finds Lukovic. And out for Nicholas. Nicholas back to Krzyzewski. He's really encouraging his team to move the ball out there is David Perkovic. They've gotten away from that high press, so they're up now towards the edge of the box. Ball played in Akubu. No flag. Akubu stays up, chips in towards goal, and just away and wide. No flag. It's a shake of the head from our assistant referee here on the near side. Rowan Fisher, shake of the head when he got a quizzical look from the back four there from City United. He was onside Akubu, and that chance would have counted. A dinked finish. That got past Tristan Prendergast, but past the keeper, but also past that near post from our position. And we stay at 0-0. Played out now just over the head of Pratsina. Now Kavanagh. He's got some space. Plays the ball in behind for Conestabo. Conestabo takes a touch. Does he win a corner there, Conestabo? Appealing for a corner. Uncertainty between the referee and the assistant. Conestabo seemed convinced and was appealing, but no dice, says Ivica Kovic, and we will have another goal kick. And straight away, it's Conestabo up high. It's like almost a front three here with Conestabo pressing high. Kubu in the middle and Takumi Fuka on the left-hand side. Looking to trap Sydney FC, and they're going to play a long ball over the top for De Oliveira. De Oliveira, can he get at the end of it? De Oliveira, no. Great intervention from Jamie Perchevsky there just for a moment. It looked like Carlos De Oliveira was in behind. But Jamie Perchevsky did really well. And now they're coming again. City United 58, that is. Back to Liam McGing, and he plays it across for the captain, Lastelica. And in turn, he finds Krilic. And it's Pratsina. Pratsina, short man, but lovely skills. Turns inside, outside, finds a little ball in for his fellow debutant. Can he get a touch on it here? Low touch in, but blocked away well by Grant Cornwell. Savella and Pratsina combining really well together. Just got the details, some very brief details on the two of them from Steve Bosanovsky just before kickoff there. 16 and 17, so you'd imagine that they've, don't have this confirmed, but you'd imagine that they've played together, or that they are playing together at the moment, and certainly looked like it there, but they combined really well. Little dinked pass from one to the other, and they've won themselves a corner, which Carlos De Oliveira will take. And he floats it in towards the centre of the 6-yard box. Mark's coming. Oh, has he brought the ball outside the box there? Oh, goodness me. It looked like he brought the ball outside the box there, but the referee whistled and adjudged a foul there. A swinging foot there that just caught Chris Marks. He's been caught on the knee there, Marks, and perhaps lucky if he carried the ball outside the box, it would have been a very interesting decision for Ivica Kovic to make. Strictly speaking, if you carry the ball outside the box, there's a red card jeopardy there, but foul had been committed just before the second incident, and so just over 15 minutes gone in this first half. We stay at 0-0. Ivica Kovic was quick to whistle there, but Chris Marks seems to have recovered now. A very long kick up towards Akubu, who's beaten in the air. Let's play it forward. Can City United get their foot on the ball? They can indeed. Now Matty Hatch making a run in behind. And will he be found? Oh, lovely dinked ball over the top. Hatch, can he get on the end of that? Hatch and Alawalia. The battle of the speedsters, as we mentioned. But lovely little bit of skill there from Alawalia, taking a touch. And drop it back in from Cornwell. Who finds Marks. Who in turn finds... Well, it's come out now, I should say, to Perez out on this far side of the field. He looks to flick it forward, but nobody there. A little bit disjointed. Spirit, they've been a little bit disjointed in these last couple of minutes. Sydney United 58, starting to get their foot on the ball, starting to play the ball around well. This decision to play two debutants has certainly introduced a little bit more energy into the attacking play for Sydney United 58. As I said, I saw them against Manly United a few weeks ago on a Friday night. And they were not that energetic. Now, again, is there a handball there? No handball. Well, it looked like the ball had come up with his hand. Yes, there's a little call perhaps there. Kakovic perhaps got a little message in his ear. Little handball there from Zavella as he looked to control the ball. But lots of attacking endeavour, lots of energy, lots of movement from the Sydney United strike force. Of course, Hatch, we know, has got a ton of pace and energy. He can run all day and all night. They had been quite disappointing, Sydney United, in that game against Manly, creating almost no chances, and the energy just didn't really seem to be there. A couple of Sydney United supporters I was speaking to after the game, very concerned. Not necessarily about the result, but more about the effort. Conestable does really well, using his experience. That's the ball. Go over, said no touch there in the end. I think he was hoping for a little touch from Anthony Krilic, but no touch. And so it's going to be a throw-in. Directly in front of the under-9s, the Spirit JDL under-9s. So we're in great voice down there. Now, a little dinked header down. Back for Hatch. But one almost immediately. Conestable plays it forward for Akubu. A bit of head tennis. Kavanagh gets it. Akubu. Little touch. Can he get at the end of it? Can Conestable get at the end of it? Plays at the edge of the box to Kimi Fuka. Stops. Checks. Left footed shot. Blocked well. He's got it back again to Kimi Fuka. Back to Lukovic. And Lukovic in turn drops it back for Simon Nicholas. It's really Perez in a ton of space on that far side. Perez has got the ball. He's got Kimi Fuka inside him. But he drops it back for Nicholas. Nicholas again. Nicholas doesn't quite find his man. They've given the ball away there. Bailey Roode has picked it up. Doesn't have much support ahead of him. Rule has to check back inside. Still no support. He's boxed in just a little bit. Nice little bit of skill. And he puts Adrian Vasilika in a lot of danger there with a little bit of a short pass. He's caught late. Vastelika as he got the ball away, and let the referee know that he'd been caught late in case the referee hadn't seen. And that was directly in front of him. And here they come now, breaking for the back. Vastelika again. Checks back Conestable. Stopped him from moving forward there. And McGing now brings it forward. And it's Mason Wells. Flicking the ball out. Wells goes again. Wells into space. He's got Simon Nicholas for company. Crosses in. Away. A second touch. A second chance. An overhead kick. Well, Luke Zavella took a lovely cushioned header there to control the ball. The ball had evaded Grant Cornwall. And in an almost Pele-esque from escape to victory, some of the older viewers will remember that goal from Pele. Jumping up in the air, time almost stood still. But Zavella couldn't quite get his foot around the ball, and over the bar it went. But that's the second glorious chance, about 6 or 8 metres out from goal for one of the two debutants to put Sydney United in front. Both chances spurned. Will they regret those? As we reach the 20-minute mark of this first half, you've got to say Sydney United probably the better side so far, sitting 10th on the ladder. And Spirit sitting first on the ladder, but they've been the better side. They've created more chances. A tiny bit of frustration creeping in for David Perkovic just directly below us here. Taba Ibrahimi in to calm things down. Spirit coming forward. Yes, Sydney United 58, I should say, coming forward. But a bit of an errant pass and comes straight through for Chris Marks, who's got it. Looking to calm things down a little bit, perhaps you would think, just keeping the ball at his feet. Let's get ourselves settled. He seems to be saying to his teammates. They have not been the better side here, Spirit. They have not really developed any pattern to their play. They've been disrupted pretty well, you have to say, by Sydney United 58. And now Marks getting it down. Perez can't quite win it in the air. Bailey Rule gets it. And he finds a teammate. It's Wells. Skips past Kavanagh. He's got options left, options right. He's driving into the box. Wells round the last defender, getting across in. Marks has got it. Just evaded him just for a moment, but he's recovered well, Marks. But you really see the pace there from Mason Wells driving down that far right-hand side. Left Corey Kavanagh in his wake. Drove in the cross. But Marks is equal to it, albeit at the second attempt. Now Nicholas. Back to Marks again. This high press from City United working really well. They're having to play the ball long. And it's Conestable. All just evades him. 10 against 10 here. De Oliveira and Conestable. The referee's just calling a halt to the game for just a moment. He's calling for a water break, in fact. And a wise call here from Ivkovic to have a water break. 22 minutes gone in this first half. As we mentioned, it is a very warm day here, more Sahara Desert than Arctic Circle, as we mentioned earlier. And it is probably a wise moment for me to take a water break as well. I will pause briefly to do just that. Directly below us here, seeing if we can catch a little bit of what the two coaches are saying. Keep doing what you're doing. Appears to be the message from Steve Bosanovsky. He seems pretty pleased with the way things are going. The two youngsters up front going really well. Get amongst the action. And, on the other side, David Perkovic not best pleased with his team. Feeling that they're still inside the shed somewhat. Well, then he needs them to wake up just a little bit. So we restart play. 23 minutes gone. Alawalia finds Kavanagh. Looking to drive forward towards the edge of the box. Pauses and holds it up. Finds Conestable. Back for Kavanagh. Trapped in a corner here. Kavanagh looks to flick it across. Kavanagh looks to win it again. But, the ball is picked up really well. No foul there, is there? There is a foul there, yes. One of our debutants. Now the ball is taken quickly. Matty Hatch looking to break forward. Patsina plays the ball out for Hatch. Can he get there? He can indeed. He's got Alawalia coming back. Alawalia's not going to make it. Hatch is going to cross it in. But it's cleared away well by Cornwell, using all of his experience there. Now Conestable with a little bit of space. Can he get a touch? He can. Can he get a second touch? He can again. And he's taken down there. Will the referee reach for his card? He just for a moment, looked like he was reaching for the back pocket there. Michael Conestable looked to be breaking into space. And he was taken by Adrian Vaselica. He's having a little word now. Ivkovic reached just momentarily, appeared to reach for the pocket, but thought better of it. Now let's see if that water break can make a difference for the Spirit. Haven't really been that cohesive so far. It's a chance for Perkovic to speak to them, to get them a little bit more coherent, get their shape. Alawalia, well, he did have a little bit of space there, but the touch just let him down just a fraction. And Anthony Krilic will get us going again here with a throw-in. Chest control really well, but one in the air by Spirit. Cornwell launches it forward. Well, there's a little challenge off the ball there, it looked like. Stelica on a Kubu. But the referee is calling the two of them in together. And he's saying to Akubu, that's it, keep your elbows down. And he's giving a similar message to Vaselica. That's enough of that, he says. He seems to be saying 6-1 half dozen of the other, but he's spending a bit more time just having a chat to Adrian Vaselica here. No, he's bringing both players in. He's saying, he stopped the time. He's having a chat. That's enough of that, lads, he says. There's a little finger wag in there for good measure. And I think they have both been told that that is enough of that. Let's get on with the game. Now, let's see if they get the ball immediately. And they're straight back at it. Akubu flicking the header on. He got a little knock in the back from Stelica straight away. And that's probably the other one to watch. It's Alawali versus Hatch down on this left-hand side. And then it's going to be Akubu versus Stelica up and around the Sydney United 58 box. Corey Kavanagh looking to win a corner here. Little back heel there for Conestable. And Sydney United play the ball away well. One in the air somewhat, but the crumbs fall for Matty Hatch. And he stops, turns it back inside for Krilic, but another errant pass there. Quite a few passes not going to feed from both sides, you have to say. Takumi Fuka turns inside, he'll pull up the jersey there, but he finds Akubu. Can Akubu turn and shoot? Well, the referee played a pretty good advantage there, you have to say. Gave Spirit a chance to have a shot. There was a definite pull of the jersey there onto Kumiafuka, but a good advantage played by Ivikovic. Iwakubu turning, looking to shoot, couldn't quite get the shot away. Now, Pizzina, can he get it? Just loses his footing at the vital moment there. Now, Iwakubu, as I said, it's a warm afternoon. Will that start to tell? A little bit. Alawalia, back for Cornwell. Getting it back again, little one-touch stuff here from Spirit. They're going to get themselves moving. Lukovic, is he fouled? He is indeed. It's Mason Wells there who just clips the heels. And they're trying to get their shape going here, trying to get their little one-touch stuff going to get a bit of space working, to open things up for their wing-backs as they've done all season so far. Now Nicholas with a bit of space in front of him. He drives forward. Looks for space outside, finds Perez. Nice little touch from Perez, got Kumiafuka inside him, got Nicholas back outside, drops it back for Nicholas. He finds Lukovic, who's got Kavanagh. Back again. This little one-touch stuff really starting to work now, these little triangles for Spirit, making a bit of space. Kavanagh, but it just evades him, but he wins it back quickly, and he's fouled almost immediately. Another foul there, really on thin ice here. It's classic for Stelica. You can get a yellow card for persistent fouling, even if one individual foul is not enough, and they must be walking that tightrope just a little bit. Classic and Stelica. It's a free kick now in a dangerous position. We're about 35-40 metres out from goal. Corey Kavanagh shaping to take this. And it's Brachevsky driving forward, looking to get on the end of it. Perez is there too. And Cornwell around the outside. Now free kick, floated in, but headed away well there by the Stelica. And it's De Oliveira who clears it well for Hatch. Hatch, beautiful touch, stops, checks, finds support inside from De Oliveira. De Oliveira looking to spray the ball across to the far right hand side of the field, and he does that really well. He finds Mason Wells. He comes inside and he's caught on the knee there is Mason Wells. And another free kick, calls for a yellow there. It's from the Sydney United bench. Ivikovic is unmoved. It's been a very stop-start these last few minutes. Now Mason Wells turns inside. Is that another foul? It's not. Perez gets it. Mel Wells does really well to get it back. There was a lot of space in front of Kumiafuka if he was able to break away there. But he was not able to. Quite a few fouls, as I said. Quite a few niggly fouls in this game. No one really getting a pattern going. Just when Spirit looked like they'd started to get a bit of a pattern going. A couple of little fouls, breaks up the play. And now driving forward here. Lukovic, is there a handball there? Uncalled. Lukovic, he's got 3, 4, 5 Sydney United defenders around him, but he manages to find a teammate. And to Kumiafuka, who drops it back to Lukovic again. Back again for Perez. And he finds Nicholas. To Kavanagh, to Nicholas. Perez. Lukovic coming short. Lots of people showing for the ball, lots of options. Alawali in a ton of space out here on this near side again. Lukovic is looking to find him, he is indeed. Sprays it across, Alawali takes a touch, he's got Constable in front of him. Drops the ball up to that channel, Constable, he's got Hatch there for company. Constable, lovely turn back inside for Alawali. He's got Cornwell behind him here and he finds him. Cornwell looks up, Yakubu at the back post, he plays it short for Kavanagh. Kavanagh, checking pass, foul there! Is there a foul there? No penalty given, no penalty given. Well, that looked like it was more than a 50-50 chance at a penalty. Assistant referee was right there. Rowan Fisher was right there as well. They're having a little chat, it seems. But that looked certainly, and perhaps being generous here, more than a 50% chance of a penalty. It was Corey Kavanagh riding the challenge. Everybody stopped. Even the Sydney United 58 players appeared to stop there. But, the key person, Ivikovic, did not put his whistle to his lips. And he awarded a goal kick and not a penalty. And as we hit the 30-minute mark, it's Michael Glassick driving forward. Perkovic, that's a great tackle from Corey Kavanagh. And now what again? Can Constable keep it in play? He cannot. And it's going to be a red throw-in. David Perkovic is not pleased at all. Now, Krilic throws it forward. Looking to find Zavella. Can he get there, Zavella? Looking to get the last touch, Zavella. That's a little tug of the jersey there from Zavella. And Jamie Perchevsky, and it's going to be a free kick. Now, reflecting on that penalty incident, we shall say, just a moment ago, from our vantage point, didn't look like there'd been a touch on the ball. It looked like a Spirit player had played the ball forward and was attempting to ride the tackle and was taken. But everybody paused. One of those slow motion moments where everybody pauses on both sides. The crowd sort of goes silent, awaiting the decision. No penalty given. Now Akubu, the elbows are raised a little bit there from Akubu, you'd have to say. He and Pastelika having a titanic battle. Lukovic drops it back for Cornwell. Cornwell takes the safety first option. Matty Hatch closing the keeper down. It's a long ball from Marquez. Beaten in the air is Uakubu. And now Wells for Classic. For Petzina. Perez plays it forward. Wells wins it back really well. And they're going to go again. It's Classic. And it's Wells. Is he tugged back? No. Advantage played. And now it's Pratsina into space. Going to get the ball just inside the box. Pratsina looks to hold it up. But it's Perchevsky who comes across. And it's going to be another corner. .30 or so minutes gone. We had that water break as well, so there's probably going to be 2 or 3 minutes of injury time. So in reality, probably only 30 minutes of the actual game gone, but 32 minutes on the clock. Corner now to City United 58. Floated in towards the near post, and it's won well in the air there by Michael Glassick. But cannot direct his header on target, Michael Glassick. He didn't quite have a free header, but he certainly had the freedom of the box, and Glassick's got it again here. He did chip it into the edge of the box. Ball falls for a shot driven in low, and it's in there! And it is one of our debutants who has scored the goal. He has driven the ball in low. It was Michael Glassick who plays it across the front of goal, and they go down to be congratulated by the assembled Sydney United 58 players. And a managerial masterstroke here, it appears. It's one of those young substitutes, those young debutants, I should say, who's driven the shot in low. He's absolutely delighted with himself. His teammates congratulating him as he jogs back to the halfway line. They're well worth this lead, you have to say. Well worth this lead. And as you see him walking back, you can really tell it is the number 43, Michael Pratsina, who drives in a low shot there with his left foot on debut. He's had a chance. Luke Savella has had a chance. And you've got to say they're probably worth their lead here. Sydney United 58, leading by a goal to nil here at Christie Park. What can the Spirit do? Can they fight their way back? They fought their way back in previous weeks. They've been behind in previous matches and fought their way back and won. Can they do it again? Now, a lot of space here. Zavella driving forward, and he's got Hatch in support. Looks to find Hatch. Can't quite find him there. Grant Cornwall gets in there really well and gets it away. What a moment. What a memory there for the youngster. Michael Pratsina driven in a low shot with his left foot and then across to the assembled Sydney United 58 supporters. That will be a moment to savour. However long or short his career is, that will be a moment to savour for him. Now, Bailey Rule plays it out to the far side. Looping around again, looking to get the ball back. But it's won by Perez. And he plays it inside. And it's Kavanagh. Kavanagh for Akubu. Can Akubu get there? He cannot. It's Vostelica who wins it. And they're charging forward now, City United 58. They've got lots of space. And it's De Oliveira. He's got a ton of space in front of him. Shaping for shots. De Oliveira. Little deflection off Cornwell. And now Lukovic can bring the ball forward and he plays it into space. Uakubu. But, as ever, Vostelica is there and covers the danger really well. Vostelica, will he go short, will he go long? Will he goes medium? Little touch. De Oliveira finds Pratsina, who's having a really terrific game, you'd have to say. Can he find Mason Wells? He can't quite. Perez, but he recovers really well here. And the ball is played in behind it. And it's Zavella. Zavella, can he get a touch? Can he win a corner? Certainly he got a touch, but he wasn't quite able to win the corner there. But this decision, you would imagine this is a decision from Ante Juric, the coach. He is not here today, as we mentioned. Sydney FC's women's team have got a game at Leichhardt Oval, and he is not here. So you would imagine he has certainly selected the team. It has been a selection masterstroke, but the team being run by Steve Wosanowski's today. And they are 1-0 up, and you'd have to say probably worth their lead. They've stopped Spirit from playing the ball out from the back, which they've done so well so far this season. Closed them down really well. They've dropped off a little bit now. In fact, the high press has changed. They've just got Zavella up, and then they've got 2 lines of 4. So the high press has been put on the back burner for the time being. And that's affording a little bit more space for the Spirit to play the ball out from the back. And Kavanagh has it. Now shaping for shot. No, checks back inside. Ball is out now for Perez. Perez looking to drive in a low cross. But it's played away now. Can Lukovic get on the end of it? He can't. Is there a late challenge there? There is indeed, yes. He was reaching for the ball, you felt. Frankie Lukovic didn't quite get there and just caught Carlos de Oliveira. And, I got there as quickly as I could. I'm sure will be the defence from Frankie Lukovic, but an honest endeavour at the ball, and so just a free kick, which Tristan Prendergast hasn't had much to do, really. Tristan Prendergast so far. No shots on target by my reckoning. And, he plays the ball long for Wells. Can he win it? Gets a little touch on it, Wells, or perhaps off Perez, but either way, back to Marks. Who bowls it out now for Cornwell. He brings it forward. Again, this high press has really dropped off, and it's giving Spirit a little bit more time. Alawalia checks inside Hatch. To find support from Conestabo. Conestabo, beautiful little turn. Beautiful little turn. He left Cringe for dead. Conestabo plays it in. Oh, and it's come off the... was it off the hand? Was it off the hand of Listelica, or was it off the face? Regardless, he's gone down. Listelica, looks like it's maybe caught him in the face there. But, down he's gone. If it did catch him in the hand, he's cleverly gone down. But from my vantage point, it did look like it caught him in the face. He's a little bit wobbly on his feet, in fact, Adrian Listelica, as he makes his way back to the edge of the 6-yard box. Ivikovic just checking him out, but beautiful little piece of skill there for Michael Conestabo. Left Anthony Krilic in his wake, drove it across. It's come off Adrian Listelica, and we are going to have a corner kick. And it is going to be Jordi Perez who takes it, coming across from the far side of the field to take this left-footed. One arm in the air. An almost little rugby scrum there just in front of Tristan Prendergast's goal. Now here comes the corner from Perez, floated in right up to the edge of the 6-yard box, and it is headed up and won by Uwakubu, but only out for a goal kick, only from a Spirit point of view, I should say. And he's gone back down again, actually, for Listelica. He certainly does look like he caught it full in the face, on the nose. There was some plaintive cries for a penalty. Second time this afternoon, this evening, that Spirit have looked for a penalty. I think that certainly was less than a 50-50, but the other incident, about 20 minutes or so into the first half, I think from my vantage point, you've seen them given, as they say. It looked like there was a decent shout for a penalty anyway. Now, coming across here just below us, we can see the City United 58 players coming across, taking the opportunity to have another water break. Interestingly, the Spirit team have gathered in the centre circle together, not with David Perkovic, but with each other. 2 or 3 different conversations happening. Chris Marks leading the way. Jordi Perez also in there. Grant Cornwall, a few different people speaking. And City United 58 just below us here, looking very satisfied with their afternoon's work so far. They're a goal to the good. You have to say they have been the better side. And lots of it has been to do with the number 43 and goal scorer, Michael Pratsina, and the number 37, Luke Zavella. Checking which one is which. Zavella, 17. Pratsina, only 16 years of age. And he will be delighted with his afternoon so far. Terrific, driven left-footed shot from the edge of the box, which is the reason why the score at the moment is the home side Spirit 0 and City United 58 1. Now he's coming around to this near side, Listelica. Seems like he will return to the action. He's fully recovered. You can see a little bit of redness just on the nose there, so that does seem to suggest that he copped it in the nose. And yes, there's the okay to return to battle. And it has been a battle. Listelica and Akubu. It's been a terrific battle between the two so far. You'd have to say Listelica, in spite of the injury, has probably come out on top. Now, Corey Kavanagh. Looking to go again. Alawalia in a load of space here. Perchevsky, can he find him? Well, the pass is just short. And Krilic now in a ton of space. Not loads of support there for Krilic, so he has to hold it up briefly, but he plays it through the legs of Grant Cornwell. Can he get it again? What a recovery from the experienced Grant Cornwell. He timed his tackle beautifully and plays the ball into space. But it's intercepted well by Listelica, who has hoofed the ball forward. And the crumbs picked up by Carlos de Oliveira really well. Plays it out to Bailey Rule on that far side. And now back for McGing. McGing really no options other than to go back to Tristan Prendergast, which he does. He's got a lot of time here, Prendergast, and evaluates the options and plays it forward in the general direction of Rule and Mason Wells, but picked up by Takumi Afuka, who finds Kavanagh. Perez calling for the ball outside him, doesn't get it. Lukovic, Kavanagh, Cornwell. Again, Alawali is in a lot of space here. Hatch being encouraged forward to take on Alawalia. Floats the ball into the edge of the box. Akubu, can he get it? Takes a touch. Can't quite hold on to it, and Carlos de Oliveira plays it away well. Beautiful control by Jamie Pachevsky. And he finds Cornwell. Pachevsky looking for it back, and he gets it. And he's got Simon Nicholas outside. They closed down by Mason Wells, but gets it on to Perez. Perez has got Afuka, a little bit of space. Hand up for an offside, no flag. Takumi Afuka, hand went up there from Carlos de Oliveira. No flag forthcoming, he recovered well, de Oliveira. Made the tackle, and out it goes. So probably 5 minutes or so left in this first half, including the time for that injury and our water break that we had. So 1-0 to the away side here. And on balance, probably just about worth the lead. And they're getting all the 50-50s. That's a little microcosm of the game just there. A little touch, not quite the right touch from a yellow jersey. Does find a teammate, but forces him into a bit of a corner. Closed down well by a red jersey, and the red jersey ends up winning the throw-in. So the game in microcosm there briefly. Now Cornwell looking to make a little bit of space for himself. Has Perez outside. Has a Kubu, but again, can't quite find him, and the ball is cleared away. They're really dropping back now, Sydney United 58. Just sending Zavella forward. And then everyone else sitting back at tight back four, but a lot of space left for Perez as the ball floats out to that far side. Perez, can he get a touch? He's got Bailey Rule there for company. Rule does well, gets the ball and plays it out for a throw-in. Perkovic encouraging a little bit more urgency from his team. He wants them to get on with the play a little bit quicker. And it's Nicholas now, finding Kavanagh. Kavanagh can't quite find a teammate, but wins the tackle to give you Afuka. Breaking into the box, Afuka evades the first two defenders, but cannot evade the third. A little bit of footwork there to evade the first two would-be defenders. Almost a chance from nothing there for the Spirit. An equalising goal just before half-time would be a real tonic for them. Now Cornwell. Space outside again for Alawali, as has been several times. Got Krilic in front of him. Checks inside, puts it onto his left foot, floats it in towards the penalty spot. But headed away well, only as far as Kavanagh. Kavanagh checks it back to Alawali again. Space in front of him. Finds Lukovic. Lukovic driving towards goal. Looks to find a short pass, but doesn't find a yellow jersey. And de Oliveira can break, but he's got himself into a little corner there, de Oliveira. Lukovic holding him up pretty well. Great touch. Beautiful little touch there inside. De Oliveira comes again. He's got Matty Hatch on this near side. Looks to try and find him, switches it. Hatch drops back and does pick it up. Not quite the pass that he wanted, I'd imagine, de Oliveira, but found the intended target eventually. And now classic. With the half-time whistle approaching, I kind of think Sydney United would be happy to slow it down, and that's exactly what Vistelica does. Finds McGing. McGing looking for the ball back again from Bailey Rule. And he gets it. And then finds Vistelica to Classic. Nice little triangles here. McGing finds Bailey Rule in space. He's going to drive on here, Bailey Rule, you'd think. He does so. No, but thinks better of it. Checks back inside. Finds Mason Wells. De Oliveira showing on the inside. And clever play these last few minutes by Sydney United 58. Just holding up the ball, finding a red jersey. Keeping the play moving. Also running down the clock, you'd think, as we approach half-time. Now, they've got the ball again from the throw-in, back again, and it's Classic. Comes out to this near side, and he finds Krilic. Krilic finds Hatch. Hatch versus Alawalia. Little dink inside for Krilic. Can he get at the end of it? Krilic. Well, a miscontrol there. Krilic does have the ball. 3 minutes of injury time. Our fourth official, Mujtaba Ibrahimi. Thank you for that. 3 minutes. Thought there might have been a little bit more than 3 minutes. We had the injury today for Vistelica, and we had the water break and a goal, but only 3 minutes. And those 3 minutes will start with a corner kick, which will be taken by Carlos de Oliveira. And as you can see, he is in absolutely no rush whatsoever to get over there. Strolling across at his leisure. No signal yet as to what he's going to do with this corner now. One arm up in the air, and he floats it in towards the back post. Just flicked away well there by Corey Cavan, I think it was. Indeed it was. Michael Conestabo. Now plays it long, Conestabo, but Oh, the ball stays in play. In fact, for a moment, no, it's gone out in the air and then come back into the field of play. One of those unusual situations where the ball goes out of play and then curls back in. As we know, all of the ball goes over the line, the ball is out, and so we come back for a throw in. As they're really looking to wind down this first half, you would think. Sydney United 58. It's the Michael Pratsina goal that sees them leading. And here's Zavella. Zavella looking to turn inside. Can he get on the end of Zavella? The ball is still there. No whistle from the referee. Well, there, a late whistle comes. For, a little push in the back. No one really appealing for a free kick from either side. Looked like it might have been play on there, but we'll restart now, and the goal kick is taken. And it's Perchevsky. In fact, Cornwell. Being encouraged forward here, Spirit, to try and make something count before half-time. Alawalia. With Hatch. And Hatch has got it now. Can Hatch break away here? Let's see Hatch. Well, Alawalia drags him back. That will surely be the first yellow card of the half, and indeed it is. Alawalia directly below us. It looked like Matty Hatch had broken away, and Ivica Kovic came charging in there with what I like to call a straight yellow. Oh, and they've squared up here just a little bit. Have Hatch and Alawalia went to head-to-head there just for a brief moment. And you can get 2 yellow cards for almost the one incident. Hatch and Alawalia had squared up to each other. Perkovic suggesting that there was a bit of a retaliatory foul there from Mason Wells. A little bit of disagreement here. Now a long free kick there. Oh, he has to tip it over the bar. Plastelika with the touch there. Almost a wonder goal from the free kick. All sorts going on here down below us. There is a major disagreement going on between Rowan Fisher and David Perkovic about where the foul was committed. Yeah, still going on below us. And while all that was happening, we nearly had a goal from halfway. So all the action rolling in towards half-time. This will, you'd imagine, be the last action of this first half. De Oliveira takes the corner. Headed away well, now just to the edge of the box. Headed back into the danger area. Can Sydney United 58 get on the end of it again? Not quite. Luke Zavella cannot quite get it. And quite a tempestuous end to that first half here. As we pause, it is the home side, Spirit FC 0, Sydney United 58 1. Michael Pratsina, the debutant, has got the goal that separates the side. The 16-year-old debutant. A couple of chances, a couple of penalty shouts for the Spirit. And a shot from halfway that was just tipped over the bar. But as we pause for half-time, it is Spirit FC 0, Sydney United 58 1. was your name again? James. Dave. Where are you from? Where are you from, did you say?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
I'm from the UK.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm from Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whereabouts? Yeah. Whereabouts?
Hythe, which is like Kent. But a bit of a man.
Yeah, no worries.
I've been here about 15 years.
Yeah, cool. Tell me when we're on. We're not on, are we? No, just getting set up. Just getting set up for the second half. No changes by the looks of things. You're doing the usual start of the second half scan around to see if there's been any changes. Cannot see any at the moment, but if there are, we will bring them to you immediately. Ivikovic bringing the ball back to the centre circle. Amongst the action a little bit, Ivikovic, some penalty shouts in that first half. Lots of dramatic action towards the end of the half. A yellow card, a shot from halfway. A little bit of a disagreement between one of our assistant referees and David Perkovic. It was all happening in that last couple of minutes. But, David Feedy here at Christie Park, bringing you all the action as we kick off the second half. And it is Sydney United 58 leading 1-0, and they are playing from left to right as the ball is played forward by Adrian Vostelica. Just finds Chris Marks, and he bowls the ball out to Grant Cornwell. We'll see now if the Spirit can get into their pattern a little bit more in this second half than they did in the first half. Nicholas now with space to move into. And he finds Corey Cannon. Now the ball is spread out to Perez to this near side, but can't quite get hold of Perez. Mason Wells gets a touch, but can't quite hold on to the ball, Mason Wells, and so Perez will have a throw in. He's got Lukovic in front of him. He's got Nicholas Short. Ball is touch back for Perez. Kavanagh showed for that really well. Pachevsky. And he's got Cornwell, his captain, outside him, and he finds Alawalia. Alawalia back for Cornwell. Same setup here now in the second half for Sydney United 58. Just one up. It's Zavella who's playing forward. Now a little miscontrol there for a second. Katumi Fuka on the ball. He can indeed. Bailey Rule recovers really well. Gets the ball and clears it away well. Lukovic versus De Oliveira. Referee says that is going to be a yellow throw in, which Perez takes quickly. Finds Lukovic. Lukovic for Takumi Fuka. Just evades him with Fuka. But the ball is cleared away well. And they're going to build again from the back. And it's Perchevsky again finding Cornwell. And it's just Luke Zavella up. And then they've got 2 banks of 4 after that. And Michael Patagina, I've spoken to a few of the Sydney United 58 supporters at half-time just to get my pronunciation right for our goal scorer. Michael Pratagina. Apologies if I didn't get that right in the first half. Conestabo with the first chance of the second half there. Got himself into a little bit of space. A little dink with the outside of the right foot. And Justin Prendergast looked like he was in a tiny bit of trouble there. Takumi Fuka comes back. It's been a much brighter start to the second half for Spirit. Kavanagh drives in a low shot. Blocked away well by Prendergast. A much brighter start to the second half for the Spirit. Chances already. 2-3 chances already. They've got a little bit of their mojo back perhaps. Now Perez drives the cross. It sails across the face of goal and it sails out for a goal kick. We'll have a goal kick there. Now first time Tristan Prendergast has really been brought into the action. Excellent save, blocking the ball away well. Almost caught out just moments before that from Michael Conestabo. Pretty quiet in that first half, Conestabo. He's been right among the action and the goals so far this season for the Spirit, but by his standards, quiet. Now Hatch, can he get into space? Looking to get that 1-2 back. Looking to pressure Marks. Nearly gets there. Now the space here behind. Well, there was a chance for an early shot there from Michael Glassett, but thought better of it. Stopped, turned, found his captain, Vostelica, and Vostelica plays it all the way back to Prendergast. Pendergast pauses. He's got Yukubu for company. Plays the ball high forward for Mason Wells. Doesn't quite win it, Wells, but does find Zavella. And Zavella in turn looking to find Pratagina, our goal scorer. And does really well there, Pratagina. Now Pratagina again. Lovely little touch. Finds Krilic. Krilic racing down the outside. Krilic, can he get at the end of it? Krilic, he can. Is he caught in the back? He's caught a little bit, but referee plays an advantage there. But good refereeing there, you'd have to say. Ivankovic, he let the advantage go. Anthony Krilic down that far left-hand side from our vantage point. Looked like he'd evaded the last defender. Looked like there was a little bit of a clip of the heels there. Referee played a good advantage. The cross came in, but nothing came of it. And so he's pulled it back, and it will be a free kick, which it looks like Carlos de Oliveira is standing over. Now, De Oliveira could go for a cheeky shot here, and David Perkovic is warning his defence and his goalkeeper to be aware of that. De Oliveira standing over the ball. He's got Glasic, Vostelica and McGing to aim at, amongst others. Now, De Oliveira clips it in towards the penalty spot. It's headed down there, but just towards the goalkeeper. One in the air by Liam McGing. It trickles through relatively harmlessly and picked up comfortably by Chris Marks. 5 minutes gone in this second half. No change from the half-time scoreline. The away side, Sydney United 58, leading still by 1-0. The pass was probably the right pass, but he was just caught flat-footed there, Jordi Perez. And so Bailey Rule will take this throw in directly below us. He's got Mason Wells, and he's got Luke Savella to aim at, and also Pratagina. Pratagina leaves it. Finds Zavella. Zavella plays it across that far side of the field. Now, De Oliveira. De Oliveira does really well. Lovely feet to find Krilic. For Hatch. For Glasic. Glasic plays the ball to the back post. Mason Wells, can he get in the end of it? Lets the ball go over his head. Mason Wells, and then takes a second touch. Playing with a lot more confidence now. Sydney United 58. Wells looking to get around Perez. Can't quite do that. Finds Bailey Rule. Rule finds Glasic. Glasic low ball. Looking to get that run inside the inside channel there for Bailey Rule. Good run, but couldn't quite find his man, and the ball sails out harmlessly from a Spirit point of view. And we're going to have another goal kick. Marks takes it short to Nicholas. Nicholas plays it long, sails over the head of Michael Conestabo. They've lost their shape a little bit here, the Spirit, you have to say. Pratagina now comes forward, finds Rule outside him. Rule driving forward, got Mason Wells, drives in towards the box, is held up by Takumi Fuka. Inside for Glasic. Glasic, beautiful ball over to the far side. Finds Krilic. Krilic back inside for Glasic. Holding up the ball really nicely in this passage of play, our Sydney United 58. Pratagina plays it out well for Rule. Rule, he's got Mason Wells and De Oliveira. In through the legs, little nutmeg there for Mason Wells. Can he get it a second time? Little flick for De Oliveira, stolen away by Corey Kavanagh. The ball just falls for Liam McGing. Looking pretty comfortable in possession here, Sydney United 58. Mason Wells driving towards the edge of the box. And the shot just away. Does it clip off a defender there? It does not. No suggestion of a corner, but that's a lovely passage of play from a Sydney United 58 point of view. Keeping the ball, playing it around, going from left to right. Savella and Pratagina looking comfortable in the ball. And this has been a really dramatic improvement from how they've been playing in the last couple of weeks. Sydney United 58. Ball given away yet again, straight to Michael Glasic. And he finds Zavella. Zavella looking to flick it across to Pratagina, can't quite find him. Now Alawali, if he picks this up, he's got space in front of him. He does. He's got Michael Conestabo. He's got Yukubu. Kubu drops it off for Conestabo and goes again. And here comes Lukovic in the middle. Can he be found? He is found. Conestabo takes the wall pass from him and spreads it back out for Simon Nicholas. Driving forward now, Nicholas. Left foot shot driven in, but blocked by De Oliveira. That would have stung. Kavanagh takes it off the top of his shoulder. Can De Oliveira win it? He cannot. It's Nicholas. Nicholas for Takumi Fuka. Back for Nicholas. Nicholas inside the box. Chance to shoot. Drops it to the edge of the box. Conestabo! Well, he is one of my favourite players to call, Michael Conestabo, because his name starts with a consonant and it ends with a vowel, so you can really sail into it. But, I was speaking to his mum earlier. She makes him a pasta meal before every match, she was telling me. But little bit too much pepper in the pasta there. This is Conestabo, I think, because the ball sailed over the bar and into the bushland behind the goal there. But it was a good chance for Conestabo. Just didn't quite get his head over the ball, and it sailed up and over the bar. Can't really blame his mum's pasta there. But I did promise her I'd give her a mention. Now, Mason Wells into space. Przewski does really well. There's Zavella. He looks like he's feeling the pace a little bit. Zavella grimacing a little bit just down below us as he was chasing for the ball there. It's always a big step up, of course. Every time you step up a level, 18s to 20s is a big step up. 20s to first grade is a big step up, especially at that age. Now, Takumi Fuka finds Perez outside of Perez, driving towards the edge of the box. Looking to float the ball in. Floats the ball in, but headed away well there. Vestelica, he's been in the middle of everything in defence. Finds De Oliveira. De Oliveira in space finds Hatch. Now Hatch will go again. Pratagina finds him in space. Hatch, he's got a lot of pace. Hatch, will he take on Cornwell? Decides to check back inside. Pratagina finds him, and lovely little 1-2 there. Did Cornwell check the run? Nothing in it, says Ivica Kovic. Now a little bit of movement down below us, it looks like, on the bench here for Sydney United 58. We've got, looks like it's Patrick Antelmi perhaps warming up. And indeed it is, it's Patrick Antelmi ready to come on. And the number 9, Patrick Antelmi, is going to be coming on. And indeed, actually, we just saw him just a few moments ago. Luke Zavella, who's run himself into the ground, but he really was grimacing there a little bit. And so off he comes. And it's going to be Patrick Antelmi in the number 9 jersey, the legend and veteran of Sydney United 58, who comes on in his place. And Antelmi goes straight forward into the exact position that Zavella has left. He'll be that one single forward, pushing on. But a terrific debut. A terrific debut for the young man, Luca Zavella. A name to watch. Now, can the Spirit get back into this game? Takumi Fuka. Well, that is one of the longest clearances I have ever seen. It's sailed across. It's going to go all the way across to the other side of the other field beside us here. But Ball Boy gets the second ball into play really quickly. And now it's Lukovic on the edge of the box, spreading the ball out for Alawalia in a ton of space. Matty Hatch closing him down. Alawalia floats the ball in. Karafuka at the end of it. He can't quite. Karafuka at the end of it a second time. Well, it was Akubu the first time, I beg your pardon, and Takumi Fuka the second time. The two Japanese spearheads almost combining there in an unusual way. First chance for Akubu, couldn't quite get on the end of it. The ball flicked back across for Takumi Fuka, who unleashed a right-footed shot. But away and wide it went. 11 minutes gone in this second half. And it is still the away side leading by that 1-0. From debutant Michael Platishina. And Tristan Prendergast with the kick. Sails it long. Antelmi will contest in the air, but Cornwell gets up there well and wins it. Now Pratagina again. Evades Corey Kavanagh. And evades Lukovic, but neither of them are able to evade the long arm of the law, and it is a free kick, says Ivica Kovic. He has been very impressive tonight, you have to say. Marco Pratagina. He's not the biggest player, he's a slight player, but of course he is only 16 years of age. Now long ball forward again, Mason Wells. Looking to get on the ball inside the box, but the danger is averted by Perez. Now we're going to have Marco Aaron Basic coming on below us here, by the looks of things. Number 14 is ready to come on in just a moment or two. It's play still going on. Sydney United 58. Looking to get the ball, but they can't quite get it. And we're going to have another substitution. It is going to be Aaron Basic who's going to be coming on. Let's see who's coming off. And it is Captain Grant Cornwell who is making way. So a little bit of a rejig here. It's Aaron Basic coming on. Aaron Basic coming on. It's Cornwell coming off. Interesting. Let's see what rejig there is here for David Perkovic's side. But Aaron Basic has certainly gone forward. And, looks like they're going to play three up, perhaps. Aaron Basic is very far forward. Takumi Fuka is forward, and Akubu is still forward. Let's see how they rejig things. Corey Kavanagh has dropped back into that back three by the looks of things. So Corey Kavanagh back into a defensive position, and Takumi Fuka perhaps will drop into midfield, but the shape hasn't quite emerged just yet. No, Simon finds Perez. Lukovic, Nicholas. Again, this little one-touch stuff, they seem to play so well when they get these little one-touches going, playing these little triangles. Ball played forward to Yakubu. Can't quite get on the end of it, Yakubu. Perhaps that hamstring is affecting him. He did miss last week with a hamstring strain. He hasn't quite been where he's been in previous weeks. But, neither has Michael Conestable, but can he do something about that now? Conestable plays it in. Ball played out now for Perez. He's got a bit of space. And he shaped for a cross, gets the ball back around. They're patiently building here. Lukovic drops it into the box. Flicked header on. Flicked header on by Yu Akubu. Finds nothing but the end line, and it is going to be a goal kick. Almost 15 minutes gone in this first half. As we said, Corey Kavanagh has dropped back to the defence. Now, Alawalia cannot find a teammate. The ball is intercepted. They've closed down really well, you have to say. The urgency has really been there from Sydney United 58 today. Hadn't really seen that urgency in some of those other recent games, including some of their draws and some of their reverses now. And Tell Me holds the ball up really well, using all his experience. Drops it in for Pradagina beautifully. Can he get it back? Pradagina can't quite get it, but using all of his experience there. Patrick and Tell Me holding the ball up really well with 2-3 defenders around him. Looking to link up with Pradagina. Couldn't quite do it. He is forward there. Mason Wells now pushing forward. They got two forward pressing. It's Wells and Tell Me. And the ball is played out. The ball is played out of the field. Really haven't quite got their momentum going here, Spirit, at all. And Sydney United looking to benefit. De Oliveira with the shot. De Oliveira just away and wide. Wasn't really closed down there. Carlos De Oliveira given too much time. It was Conestable who was the closest defender. And De Oliveira shot did look like, from our vantage point, that Chris Marks did have that one covered. But certainly was enough to get some oohs and ahs from the Sydney United 58 supporter base, who were just to our left here this evening at Christie Park. Now again, Marks playing the not quite the short ball, not quite the long ball, the medium ball, but has not found a teammate. And Sydney United come again. And Tell Me again holding it up really nicely, looking to turn inside. Can't quite turn, but holds it up well. Now bringing some others into play. Beautifully done. Bailey Rule. He's got Mason Wells outside him. Bailey Rule coming around him. Wells, a little bit of a wild swing there from Jordi Perez. And now the ball is to the edge of the box. And it's Rule. Can he get a cross in? Cross comes into the penalty spot. But headed away well. Takumi Fuka looking to get on it, and he does. Nothing really in front of him, Takumi Fuka. So looks to play his way out of trouble. Can't quite do it, and he's boxed out. De Oliveira picks it up really well. Mason Wells and De Oliveira just boxed out Takumi Fuka there. Now Conestable looking to get a touch. Can't quite do it. De Oliveira, he's there again. Classic. Looked like he wanted to shape for a shot, but didn't quite do it. Krilic back to De Oliveira. The 1-2. De Oliveira again. Can he get a touch? A little push in the back there. Not called. And now the breakaway is on. Uwakubu. Can he get forward? Krilic chased back really well, and Krilic has won the ball again. Not for the first time tonight. Those little 50-50s have gone the way of Sydney United 58, and it's Pradagina with an ambitious pass, shall we say. But, it's picked up by Jordi Perez, showing lots of confidence. He looks very comfortable at this level. Is Michael Pradagina. Now they're trying to break. From the back again, building slowly. Kavanagh finds Alawalia. Back for Kavanagh. Lukovic showing short, and he's got it. Lukovic short again for Aaron Bassett. Aaron Bassett to turn inside. Can't beat Classic. He chases back Aaron Bassett. He's a little push in the back there. A little tempestuous push in the back. Oh. Classic with a little pull of the jersey there. Nothing develops, and Mason Wells just rolls the ball away quite cleverly. Are they looking to run out the clock already? Sydney United 58. Perez. Well, his 2 weeks ago here at Christie Park, his nemesis Jordi Perez was also wearing the number 23 jersey. It's same again tonight. No such sort of ice hockey style incidents. But now they'll slip at the back, and it's Hatch. He's in behind. Hatch. Terrific tackle. Little slip there from Alawalia and Matty Hatch. Looked like he'd slipped in behind. But a terrific recovery. Corey Kavanagh there, I think it was, with the recovery. And another little bit of movement by the looks of things on the Spirit bench. And it might be Jake Chidiak who's coming on. He's being called across for a little bit of a chat with the assistant manager, but David Perkovic's assistant. I think he's got to do something here. David Perkovic, almost 20 minutes gone in this second half. The spark that we've seen so far from Spirit so far this season for their 5 wins from 5 just has not been there. Now here's the corner, floated right in, right on top of the goalkeeper. He's lost it. He's gained it again at the second attempt. Chris Marks, then he tries to play it away, and he can't, and there is going to be a yellow card here. Vikakovic is calling back, well, not totally clear yellow card. Looks like it's Vestelika who's got the yellow card there, but that's our second yellow card of the night for slowing down the play. Bit of an unnecessary yellow card, you have to think. There wasn't really a break on there, but Vestelika just decided, I think, he's not going to let Spirit get a little bit of momentum going, and so the ball goes long. Akubu. The spring hasn't quite been there tonight from you, Akubu, in the air. And again, that is emblematic of the way the Spirit have played. The spring of the step has just not quite been there. Some decent passages of play, some chances have fallen their way, a couple of penalty shouts, a couple of shots, but the spring in the step and that vibrancy that we've seen from them so far this season, just not there. Now, can Aaron Basic do something about it? Oh, it's a hard tackle there from Hatch. Any free kick given? He's looking up plaintively at the referee, is Aaron Basic, but no free kick given. And the ball now played forward. Antelmi, he's got lots of space around him. Antelmi holds the ball up nicely, but chasing back well. Spirit. Conestable plays it out now for Perez. Perez with space in front of him. He's got Aaron Basic to aim at. Finds Aaron Basic low. Little touch. Aaron Basic looking to play it back around for Perez. Here comes Prendergast. And very comfortably takes the ball there, Prendergast, and bowls it out in front of him to Michael Glassick, who brings it forward. Plays it forward into space. Now it was Antelmi in behind here. Little push in the back. He is in behind Antelmi. Evades the push. Checks back inside 1. Checks back inside 2. Finds the ball for De Oliveira. Is there a foul there? There is indeed. It did look like the ball maybe was got first by Simon Nicholas. But a foul has been adjudicated, and this is a very, very dangerous position for Sydney United 58. Now more movement down on the bench here below us. Looks like Sydney United 58 are going to make a couple of changes. And it is number 15, which is Tarek Maya, who is coming on. And the youngster coming off to a fantastic round of applause. Pradagina, that is a brilliant debut for him, and he is replaced by the number 15, Tarek Maya. And the number 32, Leroy Jennings, is also going to come on. And it is Matty Hatch who is going to be making his way from the field. What a shift from Matty Hatch. Off he comes. And so, chance for this free kick to be taken here. De Oliveira over the bar. No real danger there. So confirming it's Leroy Jennings, who's been amongst the goals in the last few weeks. He will be up front, you would imagine. And Tarek Maya in the 15 jersey. Now, ball being played out from the back. The pressure from Mason Wells. Has Mason Wells done enough? He has indeed, and there's going to be a throw in. So confirming the substitutions, Tarek Maya. He has joined the fray alongside Leroy Jennings. Ball played forward now. Mason Wells, can he get on the end of this? Can't quite get on the end of it. battling away here. It's Mason Wells evading one tackle, evading two. Glassig's got it. Glassig looking to find Antelmi, can't quite find him. Picked up by Perchevsky. But they just can't get out of their final third there. He boxed in again. The boxing in tactic has started up again. It really dropped off the boxing in tactic just a little bit at Sydney United 58, but they seem to have resurrected now. Now Glassig driving forward. Finds De Oliveira. De Oliveira's got support outside him. But flag is up. The flag is up there. And it is the Spirit's turn for a substitution now. And it is Chidiak in the 17 jersey who's going to be coming on. And is it Alawali who's coming off on the far side? It looks like it is. Yep, Zayn Alawalia making way on the far side. And Chidiak, who has made his way on. So we've come to that stage of the night. 25 minutes gone in the second half. The changes are being made. Both sides looking to refresh themselves, looking to make a difference. Sydney United looking to hang on to this lead. Spirit looking to get themselves an equaliser. Chidiak, he was a substitute here 2 weeks ago, and they put him into a defensive position, and he was skinned 3 or 4 times. And he was subbed on and then subbed off, but he's kept his head high. And David Perkovic has kept faith in him, and he's back out there against right. Now, chance to cross the ball in low. Takumi Afuka holds it up. Can he check inside Takumi Afuka? There was a chance to shoot first time there. Chose not to. Couldn't check back inside. And the chance has gone a begging. And here's Glassig playing the ball out. Beautiful ball. De Oliveira. De Oliveira tips the ball through. De Oliveira can't get past Corey Kavanagh. If you got past Corey Kavanagh there, he was through on goal. Now, Takumi Afuka driving towards goal. There's the challenge. Finds Lukovic. Lukovic drops it back. Patient build up. Perez with space in front of him now. Perez got a lot of space in front of him. Perez, no one really coming towards him. Perez eventually drives the cross in, but it's flicked away. Bailey Rule is looking to get to it there. Bailey Rule does well. Drives it forward. Running as far as Simon Nicholas, who heads it towards the edge of the box. Headed up in the air. Won well. Sydney United 58 and then played away, but yellow jersey has won the ball almost immediately. They've got it straight back. And they look to build again. Perchevsky, Lukovic, Perchevsky to Kavanagh. Conestabo. Out for Chidiak on that far side. He's taking the place of Alawali in that wing-back position. Nicholas, again, they're dropping right off. Sydney United 58 gives a bit of space. Now Takumi Afuka. Lovely little ball for Perez, but the flag is up there. Takumi Afuka. Drifted into an offside position, but David Perkovic is happier with that. He's happier with that build-up play. He's happier with the patience, looking to find the feet, looking to build.
Scores from around the grounds. Apia Tigers 3, St George Saints 1, Sydney Olympic 1, Blacktown City 0. St George City 0, Manly United 0.
Yeah, ball is played forward up to the edge of the box. Antelmi, can he get the end of it? Takes a beautiful touch, Antelmi. Beats the first tackle, but can't quite evade the second one. Now Lukovic looking to break out. Uwakubu, look out. Well, there's an incident there. There is an incident there directly in front of the referee. He's whistled for it. A Spirit player has gone down. It's Patrick Antelmi who's being called across here. The assistant has seen it. The assistant is being, well, certainly the physiotherapist is being called on first here. The assistant referee appears to have seen an incident between Patrick Antelmi. It's a red card. It is a red card for Patrick Antelmi. He's gone back over Antelmi again to have a second word. He's being encouraged to leave the field here. Patrick Antelmi looked like there was a little bit of a kick out. The referee's encouraged him to leave the field immediately. Well, an incident from absolutely nothing. It's Jamie Perchevsky who's down. Patrick Antelmi looks to have kicked out. Very bizarre incident. He's walking off the field straight down into the changing rooms. Patrick Antelmi. And for the last, 15 or 20 minutes or so, we are going to have 11 against 10. What will David Perkovic do in terms of his lineup now? A big challenge for Steve Bosinovsky, our interim coach here for Sydney United 58 for tonight. A red card for Patrick Antelmi. Well, some twists and turns to come in this one, you would imagine. Just over 15 minutes to go still. Patrick Antelmi sent from the field. Looks like Leroy Jennings will be ploughing a lone furrow up front. They're just looking to rearrange now. They're going to play 4 at the back, it looks like, 4 in midfield. Yes, and Leroy Jennings will be up front on his own. That's the shape that they've gone into straight away. And immediately, you can see Sydney United 58 just dropping right back. They're going to give the Spirit an absolute ton of space. And they're playing into that space immediately. Every Sydney United 58 player inside their own half really looking to crowd out the space. Now, chance for shot. Driven in low. Just away and wide. Just away and wide. It's Corey Kavanagh up from the back. Left-footed shot. Driven in low. Tristan Prendergast scrambling across his 6-yard box there to get to it. And if we'd had a goal there for the Spirit in the immediate aftermath of the Antelmi red card, we would have been in for an absolute grandstand finish. No movement on the bench down below us just yet from Sydney United 58. Some conversation between the coaching staff trying to figure out what they will do. But looking again, it looks like they've definitely gone for a flat back 4. Maybe 3 in midfield and Mason Wells forward. But let's see what they do. Sitting back did not seem to serve them well. As soon as they sat back, the Spirit created a chance almost immediately. But let's see if they change that. No, it's still Jennings up front on his own. And then 2 lines of 4, one directly on the halfway and one immediately behind them. So they're going to sit right back, it looks like, Sydney United 58, as Chidiac comes forward. Drops it back for Kavanagh. And he finds Perchevsky. Konostabo has come short, looking for the ball. Perchevsky is going to bring it forward. But the ball is played just away there. It's Aaron Basic, the substitute, who couldn't quite find a yellow jersey. And smart play there from Prendergast. Just leaves the ball at his feet. Waits for someone to come up and make him pick it up. And it's Aaron Basic who comes forward looking to make him play the ball. Now played long. Wells will contest in the air. It's one there. And it's won by the number 13, Simon Nicholas. And it's going to be a throw-in to Sydney United 58. They will take their time here, you would imagine. Forward for Wells. Can he hold it up right in the corner flag? Little push in the back there. He's held the ball up well. Last touch there from Perez, is it? No, last touch there. It comes off Mason Wells. Perez did really well. And, well, that is a little bit of foolishness there. Mason Wells has just thrown himself onto the ground. It was the slightest of pushes. His boot did come off, though, in fairness to him. So perhaps a little step on the back of the Achilles there. But down he went. Somewhat theatrically. The Oscars a few weeks ago now, but somewhat theatrically there from the number 23, Mason Wells. But it did run a few seconds off the clock, so perhaps mission accomplished from a Sydney United 58 point of view. Now Perez will take the throw in. Probably still 15 minutes to go. You've got to factor a little bit of injury time. Now the ball has gone back for Marks here, and he's been closed down really quickly by Jennings. Perez finds Konostabo, who's come very deep. Konostabo, a little ricochet there. Who did it come off last? It has come off the yellow jersey last. And in that ongoing battle, Vlasic and Vlastelica against Konostabo and Akubu. Sydney United 58 players have come out on top yet again. All those little 50-50s. The winner of those little 50-50s really decides the match. Now, Jennings. Can he get inside and shape for a shot? Jennings. Ball ricochets up into the air and finds Prendergast. And Corey Kavanagh's gone down again there. Might just be an issue with the boot, is it? But no, just an issue with the boot, Kavanagh, I think. Yeah, no. Yeah, it looked like he was stumbling just for a moment, but it was an issue with the boot rather than anything more serious than that. Now, Lukovic spreads the ball out, finds Chidiac in a bit of space. He's got a Kubu down the channel there, making a nice little run at Kubu, but he's closed down really quickly. Was Chidiac. And now Chidiac playing it back for Kavanagh. It's warmed up a little bit bizarrely. It seemed like it had cooled a little bit at half time, but it's got a little bit warmer now than it was at half time. And Simon Nicholas brings it forward. Spreads it outside. Find Perez. No one in the box for the Spirit. They're playing the ball around on the edge of the box, but nobody actually in the box. Perez again. Looking to go inside, outside, but 2 defenders there have done really well. Blocked the ball out. Perez. Short throw to Nicholas. Now every single player behind the ball, either in the box or just on the edge of the box for Sydney United 58. No choice but to sort of loop the ball into the box, but that is to absolutely nobody except for Tristan Prendergast. who again showing his experience, takes the ball, drops to his knees, then drops forward. One bounce, two bounces, and then drops the ball down. Running the absolute maximum amount of time he could off the clock. Experienced play there from Prendergast. Perez checks back inside. His bench wanted him to push on there, Perez, but he stopped and checked back inside. Nicholas finds Perchevsky. Akubu, who's coming deeper and deeper and deeper for the ball now. Chidiak out on that far side. Now Lukovic coming back inside. They're being driven back here. The Spirit driven back almost all the way to the halfway line. Conestavo, a little bit of spark of magic from him perhaps. Nicholas. They're just playing the ball around to themselves here, just on the edge of the halfway line, and United 58 are happy to have them do that. Sitting right back, the long ball forward not really working for them, so they're having to play the ball around. Conestavo finds Perez. Perez, can he get down the byline here and get across it? Perez gets across it, deflected up. And one well there by Jennings, but it comes as far as Mason Wells. Anywhere will do at this point. 10 or so minutes to go. They're really just trying to hang on here. Sydney United 58 to this one-goal lead. That goal from Pratagina, the debutant, still separating the sides. What a story that would be for him. A 1-0 winner as a debutant in your first game as a 16-year-old. But what has the Spirit got to say about it? What has the Spirit got to say about it? Well, the ball took a bounce there. No one really seemed to be attacking it from a Sydney United 58 point of view. It was Marco Arambasic who did attack the ball, got there first, but couldn't really direct his header on target. And out it went for a throw-in, and ambling across to get the ball is Tristan Prendergast. Quite rightly, David Perkovic is encouraging his ball boys. You are the home side, you get some advantage. Encouraging the ball boys to quickly get the ball and get it back. Prendergast has run a good 30-45 seconds off the clock here just by ambling across to get the ball. And now strolling back, waiting, looking, taking a deep breath. Really very experienced play here from Prendergast. Drawing every second he can off the clock. Now, one well in the air. Forward, Aaron Basic. Can he get in the end of it? He can't. Is there a foul there? There is indeed from Aaron Basic. He led with his shoulder there just a little bit. And it was Michael Glassick, I think, I beg your pardon. It was not Michael Glassick that he caught. It was Liam McGinn that he caught there. And sensibly, Lukovic gets the ball for McGinn, not allowing him to delay further. The clock continues to tick down. McGinn takes it short, finds Wells. Holds it up nicely, Wells. Looking to try and win free kicks all the time here, you would think. Sydney United 58. Across for Vostelica. Vostelica rolls forward beautifully. Oh, attempted little touch inside there from Jennings. Couldn't quite find a teammate, but great play from Carlos de Oliveira. De Oliveira inside, outside, looking to get the ball back again. He's still shaping for a shot. He's shaping for a return pass, I should say, Oliveira. There's Tariq Maya there, who controlled the ball really nicely. Now, ball over the top. Mason Wells is the onside. He is indeed. Can he get a touch? He can get a touch, but only enough to play the ball out of play. Can't quite keep it in. Throw and taken quickly. Suggestion of a foul throw there, but nothing called. Looking to play it as quickly as they can, the Spirit. And they're bringing it out now from the back. Now, some more substitutions coming up. It's going to be Kai Williams, the number 3 here, making his way on by the looks of things. And it is going to be Takumi Afuka who's going to make way. Interesting substitution for Perkovic. Now Chidiak been driven back again. Coming forward here. It's Nicholas. Finding Perez outside. Being encouraged to get the ball in the box. Deflected up in the air, but headed away again by Sydney United 58. Mason Wells. Can he get there? He can't quite get there. Get the ball in the box is the encouragement from David Perkovic. Now, substitution coming up here, as we said, it's Takumi Afuka, who is making way, and it is the number 22 jersey, and it is Kai Williams in the number 3 jersey, who is making his way on. Looking to get those crosses in, I think that's perhaps the reasoning behind that substitution. But, now, corner. Floated in by Spirit to the back post. One in the air. Oh, that was directed right on target there. Directed right on target there. Looked like it was sailing in, but a terrific intervention from Anthony Krilic. We just got the ball away. Looked for a moment like we had our equalizer, but Terrific header away from Anthony Crinish. You can see a bright red sun up behind us. A quite spectacular sight here. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight, they say. And the bright red sun up in the background here. Will it shine brightly on a Spirit goal? Comes in to the back post. Akubu flicks back across into the middle. One well. Shot coming in. Blocked away again. Blocked away again. A great chance there for the Spirit. The ball was headed back across. Akubu with the header. Really pressing now. Just over 5 minutes to go. Another corner looking to be floated in again. Really pressing now for a goal. The Spirit corner. Floated in low. It's evaded everybody, but picked up really well by Akubu. And Konostabo drives in the shot. It's blocked away well. And it's Lukovic who picks it up. Lukovic gets it back. Everybody's still forward. Can Lukovic float it into the box? Everyone is straight forward. He does. He floats it in. Lukovic. Juliak didn't get on the end of it. But Prendergast does really well from a Sydney United 58 point of view and comes out, claims the ball. Just between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot. And he bowls it out now to this near side. Carry is the call from the Sydney United 58 bench. It's Bailey Rule who picks it up in the 3 jersey. But, the ball is won there. Tariq Maya just dwelling on the ball. Tariq Maya, the substitute. And now Corey Kavanagh. Can he win it back, Tariq Maya? He cannot without giving away a free kick. And now yet another substitution coming up here. Sydney United 58. Reading another substitute. But, not before another attack from the Spirit. Looking to float the ball into the box again. Aaron Basic, can he get the end of it? Aaron Basic, he wins it in the air. The goalkeeper challenges for it. Well, there's a collision between goalkeeper defender and Aaron Basic. He won the ball in the air first. There wasn't any touch from a City United 58 player, but no suggestion of a free kick there. The keeper has stayed down as Tristan Prendergast. And it's going to be Alessandro Lacalandra who was coming on here for Sydney United 58. Alessandro Lacalandra in the 13 jersey, not coming on just yet. But he's readying himself just below us here. He is a striker. And again, terrific view of that sort of eerie looking orangey red sun just up behind where the corner is being taken. As I said, it's more Sahara Desert than Arctic Circle here tonight at Christie Park. But can they get a late-ish equaliser here? It's the 11 men of Spirit against the 10 men of Sydney United 58. Here comes the corner, floated in, right in towards the penalty spot. Akubu floats it back. Konostabo with the shot, drifting up and over the bar for Michael Konostabo. Substitution. Looks like the substitution is going to be made now, and it is, as we said, Alessandro Lacalandra, the number 13, who is coming on, and it is Mason Wells in the 23 jersey who is making his way to the sideline. Good shift from Mason Wells, worked really hard, and it's the number 13, Lacalandra, who will come on in his place. Again, Prendergast looking to draw down as much time as he possibly can. Prendergast with the goal kick, and he plays it long. Loud call from Perez. Perez wins it well in the air. Can he win the second ball? Flick forward by Kavanagh. Played on by Bailey Rule. Good pressure here from the substitute Lacalandra. Can he get to the ball first? He can. He gets a touch and forces the clearance from the Spirit. David Perkovic feels it quickly and gives it directly back to Bailey Rule, encouraging him to take the throw in quickly. And he throws it on for Lacalandra. Spirit, they've got to try and play their way out of the back here. Aaron Basic gets the flick on. Can't quite get it a second time. But now driving forward. A little bit of a yellow card and then a kick out, and well, a very unusual incident there. It's substitute Kai Williams is driving forward. He's fouled by Liam McGinn, and Liam McGinn then proceeds to sit on Kai Williams to slow things down. I'm not sure if the yellow card that was brandished there was for the foul, was for the tug of the jersey, or for the sitting on incident. I'm not sure I've seen that before, a yellow card for sitting. But you always see something new every time you see a game of football. And it is Simon Nicholas now who will take this free kick. He's going to try and float it in to the edge of the box. Almost every Spirit player is forward here. Floats it in dangerously towards the edge of the box. One in the air. And it's flicked in, and it's flicked away. It was Jamie Perchevsky who got on the end of it there. A little bit of head tennis in around the edge of the box. Prendergast stopping for some water before he gets the ball. He's going to walk to the other side of the box as well. And I think Ivica Kovic has had just about enough of this. He's going over and saying, no more of that. We've got 1 minute. 1 minute of regular time left. Can the 10 men of Sydney United 58 hang on here for what would be, well, could it be a season-defining and season-turning around win? Will the Spirit drop their first point so far? Looks like a draw is probably the best the Spirit can hope for at this point. Now Jennings holding the ball up really well. And is there a foul there? No foul given. Oh, a little nutmeg there. And Aaron Bassage driving forward. Aaron Bassage has got support outside him. Little nutmeg there. Aaron Bassage has got the ball again. Aaron Bassage. Oh, an offside is given there. An offside is given there. Everybody paused just for a moment. Wasn't quite clear what the free kick was for. But it is a free kick for offside. It looked like the ball had gone through to another player. Aaron Bassage looked like he had retained possession. But free kick is given. And we're just about to get the notification down below us here of the amount of extra time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of added time here. Well, the drama will go on. 3 seemed a bit short in the first half. 5 seems a little long in the second. But everything balances itself out in the end, probably. Now the kick goes long. It's going to sail all the way through to Chris Marks. 5 minutes to go. Lakalandra looking to close down Chidiac. But can't quite do it. And then the ball is played back forward. Well, it was Williams, I beg your pardon, who was closed down there. Williams on that far side. And he throws it forward. But one again in the air by Sydney United 58. They're just going to hang on here, you would think. They're going to drop everybody back except Leroy Jennings. Perez, or Conestabo, I should say. Conestabo beats one, beats two. Conestabo, right-footed shot. Away and wide. Conestabo did really well to beat two. Cut inside. A chance to shoot. Either goal at his mercy there, Conestabo, but couldn't sting the palms of Tristan Prendergast. And so away and wide it goes. And now on this near side it's Jennings who's calling for the ball. He's got Lakalandra just inside him. 2 forward here. Sydney United 58 looking for the long goal kick from Prendergast. They're going to try, you'd imagine, and win this, play it down into the corner, do their best to run out the clock as best they can. Now Prendergast drives it forward exactly as we suspected. Lakalandra looking to win. Sails over all of them and it's picked up by Simon Nicholas. Nicholas drives it back down into the Sydney United 58 half. Aaron Bassage off his shoulder. And then Conestabo. Conestabo again, can't quite get it. Can Lakalandra get the end of it? He can't, it's picked up. Williams has got it now. Williams looking to drive it forward. Williams plays it forward into space. Chidiac chasing hard. It's cleared away well there by Anthony Krilic. And De Oliveira does really well to keep it in play and then drives it forward. 2 minutes. They've already run 2 minutes off the clock here. Sydney United 58. 47 minutes gone in this second half. 3 minutes to go. Everybody back now. Everybody back. Spirit looking to float the ball forward. You'd imagine here. Nicholas comes again. Second touch. Third touch. Aaron Bassage. Can't quite get in the end of it. Picked up though. Aaron Bassage. Kerry Cavan, I beg your pardon. Conestabo picks it up. Looking to dink it across. Conestabo goes out for a corner kick. We've got about 90 seconds left. Is everybody going to push forward here? There are 20 or so players inside the Sydney United 58 box. Conestabo has just dropped back to the edge of the box here, hoping to pick up some crumbs perhaps. Now here comes the corner, floated in to the near post, headed in, dropped there, and it's in there! They've got the equalizer! They've got the equalizer! They've gone across to the Sydney United 58 supporters to give them a little bit of stick. The header has come in there from the corner, and to the great delight of the assembled fans here, it is the number 15, Jamie Perchevsky, who's got the header. They've salvaged a point. They've salvaged a point. Still a minute to go on the clock. And it is Jamie Perchevsky who gets his header on the ball. I don't think there are any other touches before it drifted in. And the Spirit, can they remain undefeated? It's round 6. They've yet to lose a game. The 10 men have succumbed. Now Perez, do the Spirit push on and try and get the most unlikely of winners here? Lakalandra plays it forward for Jennings. Lakalandra, he loses the ball here. Corey Kavanagh wins it. There was a heavy challenge there. And then a high tackle. Heavy tackle, high challenge. Well, that was a high challenge in rugby league here. There's people coming in from all angles. There's jersey pulling, there's tugging, there's substitutes getting involved. Well, it's all happening here down below us. This is all a little bit silly. David Perkovic in there trying to break it up. And it's the Steve Bosanovsky going in there trying to break it all up as well. This has gotten very, very silly. Very, very silly indeed. David Perkovic trying to get everybody out of there. Security guards involved. We've seen it all now. Substitutes getting involved. But fair play to Steve Bosanovsky and David Perkovic. They really are trying to calm things down. They really are trying to calm things down. Well, how is Ivica Kovic going to treat this? It all started with the foul from Michael Glasic. There was then a high tackle, even in rugby league. That would have been a high tackle. Certainly would be 10 minutes in the sin bin for that high tackle from Michael Glasic. I think there's a lot of work here for Rowan Fisher is on the field now, having a chat to Ivica Kovic. Araneth Gobanath have come across as well. Mujtaba Ibrahimi doing his best to keep everybody calm. There's people still on the wrong side of the field here, just directly below us. Adrian Vostelica is on the wrong side of the half. The Sydney United 58 supporters have come down here as well. There's harsh words being exchanged. I think some cool heads need to prevail here. Let's see what the referee's going to do. He's got his yellow card out. Might be yellow cards all around here. Well, decision time here for Ivica Kovic. He has got quite a few decisions to make. There's a yellow card coming out for sure. A yellow card for David Perkovic. He did get involved. There's going to be some more yellow cards here brandished, I think. Adrian Vostelica is down here speaking to David Perkovic. There's going to be some more yellow cards. Yellow card for Michael Conestabo. There's going to be a red card here, I think. The referee looks to be reaching to his back pocket. You've got to think that Michael Glasic is in danger. There is a... Well, the referee is still got the yellow card, but he's reached for his back pocket 2 or 3 times. There is another yellow card, and now he does seem to be reaching for his back pocket. De Oliveira, perhaps he's getting a yellow card. Well, no, it's the back pocket. A yellow card for De Oliveira. And now, is this at the 5th or 6th time of asking? Is the referee going to reach for his back pocket? I think he is. I think Michael Glasic is in a little bit of distress here. Yes, there he is. Referee's found him. And it is now just a second yellow card for Michael Glasic. Well, no reds in the end. A whole series of yellow cards. Our poor statistician here is trying to keep track of who all the yellow cards have been issued to. We are into the 52nd minute here in this second half. There was only about 30 or 45 seconds left on the clock when the incident occurred. And the referee, he's got a lot of paperwork to do here, has Ivica Kovic. It's... Well, security's being asked to come out to the benches. It's Chris Marks is getting a yellow card as well. Let's just calm it down, says Ivica Kovic. Now, let's just hope that cool heads prevail after the final whistle, which will be coming up in about, well, I would have said 30 or 45 seconds, but who knows with this game. There's one last chance. This would be the most dramatic of winners if we could have a goal in the 54th minute of the second half. Chris Marks is going to play the ball forward. There's probably, I'd say 30, as I said, 30 or 45 seconds of play left. Sydney United 58 pushing forward here, looking to catch the Spirit offside. The ref might be wise here just to blow full time, but he's letting us play on here. And here comes Marks with the free kick. It is floated forward up towards the edge of the box. There's going to be a collision here. There is not going to be a collision because Tristan Prendergast comes out and claims the ball really well. It looked for a moment like there was going to be 2 or 3 players colliding for the ball. Prendergast plays it long, and we play on. We play on. Lacalandra looking to get on the end of it. Can't quite get to it. And it is Marks. And still we play on. The referee whistled to his lips. We still play on here. The ball has gone forward. Glasgow's got a touch. Aaron Bassett has got a touch. Sydney United 58 have got the ball. Aaron Bassett has won it again. There's a foul. There is a no play on. And it's Perez. Can he float the ball into the box? Ball comes in. Well, it's looking like it's going to come into the box. It's going to go out of play. The ball goes out of play on the far side. Chiliak looking to get at the end of it. Can't quite get it. And we still play on into the 55th minute of this second half. Another glance at the watch from our referee, Ivica Kovic. Now, let's just hope the cool heads prevail at the end of this. The Sydney United 58 supporter base are down here, looking a little bit riled up. Some accusations that some inappropriate words were exchanged. But, let's just hope the cool heads prevail. Now, we play on. Perez wins it in the air. Is there a foul there? Perez has hurt his knee. Yeah. Let's see. Is there a free kick? Yes, free kick there. Maybe Rule kicks the ball away here. We're going to keep playing on. We're about to enter the 57th minute. Or 56th, I should say. I beg your pardon. One last chance to play the ball forward. Almost everybody forward for the Spirit. We're ready to go. Here it comes. The ball is played forward. Now played forward up to the edge of the box. Flicked on and flicked away. And still we play on. Kai Williams plays it forward. Aaron Bassett is offside there. He had not come back from an offside position. And surely that will be the end of the match. And indeed it is. Well, a dramatic ending to the game here. A late equaliser for the Spirit. And then some fun and games. A high tackle from Michael Glasick. A tackle with his foot and then a high tackle grabbing a player around the neck. That caused a bit of an all-in scrum between almost the entire 2 sets of players. Supporters getting involved, security getting involved, substitutes getting involved. But cool heads now have prevailed. And we leave the game here at Christie Park. The Spirit haven't quite maintained their 100% record, but have scored a late goal to get a draw. And the game ends. The home side, Spirit 1. The away side, Sydney United 58-1. Goals from the debutant Pratagina and from Jamie Perchevsky. And we will leave you from a very eventful night here at Christie Park. It's David Feeney signing off and wishing you a good night.
close to the edge here.
Oh, yeah, you just move it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, you said that each hole is
Go and hydrate.
position.
Because it's weak, because it's not quite.
Oh, no, it's not such a...
They haven't.
You want to dig into that because it's probably...
Got recorded?
Yeah.